We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ah, 健太さん久しぶりですね。いやー、今レッドソックスむちゃくちゃ調子いいですよ。連続のもうさよならですからね。今また4連勝中ですからね。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, Matty, you're talking about a team that's on a roll right now, Dero. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, Dero, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got a 3-for-7 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Rodriguez has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice.
Wow,
hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Benintendi. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first, and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. One in,
順
one
位は
out,
ね、
and
今
one on
現
here
在
in the inning.
2位ですね。ヤンキースが3位転落ですよ。
Now time is called here as
で、
we'll get
レ
a
イ
trip
ズ
to
と
the
の差
mound.
が 0.5 なんですよ。だからいつ変わってもおかしないような感じ。まあでもレイズ3立てできたんはかなりでかいですね、やっぱ。
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves.
まあでも
And he better be
0.5
ready in the
で
box.
固まってるからね、もう団子状態ですよ。
0-1, here it comes. Runners off for
Wow,
second, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's the second out.
That'll pitch. The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Digging in, George Springer. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He's set, and the pitch.
まあとりあえず次の試合やったらもう一旦連
Ready
続の
with
プ
the
レーは
0-1. Springer
止めようかな
tends
と
to
思ってるんで。
exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Hopped up. Rodriguez has got it, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the first, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Zach Greinke gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Leading off.
前の試合サヨナラホームランを打
It
っ
lead
た
things off here in the bottom half
こ
of
の
the
バ
first.
ッターからです。
Davis.
いやーまた球種が多いですな。
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
これまたすごい
What
落
I
差で
love
す
right
な。
there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on deck.
おーっとハード。
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And don't forget, he
Batting
lost his
second.
last time out, so
The center
he wants to
fielder,
get off on the right
Jackie
foot here. The last thing
Bradley
he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Junior.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jackie Bradley Jr. And it's been a real
Junior
struggle for him with the
Sanders.
bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Chavis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play at 313. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. And he misses again. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The count now at 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Devers, right field, and carrying well. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez,
the designated hitter.
And the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 21 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. The 1-0.
Hey!
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Second inning coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. So here's Josh Reddick, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in at 266, 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Now batting, Aledmus Diaz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out an ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. Our score remains 2-1. Last half of the second set to go.
Leading
and
off
next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Full count now. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Altuve at second, fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Zue Lin.
Striding in for Boston, Zue Lin. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Diaz brings it in. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove
Batting
on
ninth,
a hard single.
the left fielder,
Yeah, watch your lips
Andrew
right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And there goes Pillar. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They still lead it 2-1.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder.
Ready now, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, upstairs.
Now the 1-0. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead to count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Nope,
fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So with one gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. One gone here in the Boston third. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Greinke comes set and delivers. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the season, Alvarez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Into the box now, George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fouled off. Got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 2-1. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop,
First
Xander
pitch on its way.
Bogaerts.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. And it's fouled away. 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
And
The
here's
catcher.
the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Plawecki.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
No ball,
Could we
2
see
strikes.
another strikeout here? It's 0 and 2 now. 1 and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1 and 2. And the pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Now batting. The second baseman,
Stepping in now, Zue Lin.
Lin.
This will look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1 and 2. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really
The right
trying to get a
fielder,
pitch
number
out front and
5,
rip it down the line, but
Kevin
that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty D. Well, D-Roll, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the
Up next
equation.
for the
Dead
Red
right
Sox.
field's out of the equation.
The left
Goes to
fielder,
380 at its
Andrew.
deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Reddick. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full, the Red Sox 4, and the Astros 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Astros, the first baseman, number 10, Ulieski Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, throw a 10 over
Now
and bring
batting.
out the crowd. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Diaz is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Popped him up. Devers shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Standing in, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Ball, inside.
Now the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and
Leading
stepping
off
in the
for the
long
Red
ball
Sox,
threat, Michael
the
Chavis.
first baseman, Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way.
That's a
Now
ball.
a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Chavis, a native of Georgia. He's a second-year big leaguer.
That's ball
Aiming
2.
for that outside corner, but just missing
2 balls,
2-0.
No strike.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
We got full count.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Diaz picks it up, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for
Now
the second
batting,
out.
third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now in the box, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away
Now
as he's into second with the
hitter,
opposite field double.
JD
And you can see right there, he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
0-1.
Has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Greinke comes set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Weekly hit towards first. Gurriel scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Wind up and the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Chopper to short. Now another 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Right side, fair ball down the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros 3.
Your
Brad
attention,
Peacock
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's been an
Leading
0
off
for 2
for
effort
the
for him
Red
to
Sox.
this point.
The shortstop, Xander
First pitch of the
Bogaerts.
at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's
Now
fair.
a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a miss for
1-1.
strike one. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Kevin
Now
Plawecki.
the catcher,
He'll
Kevin
go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate now, Zue Lin. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Pillar. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. Altuve is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9, due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Boston. 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Darwinson Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Darwinson Hernandez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Lynn, stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating a changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Misses, ball 2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
A ball and a strike now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The left fielder.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 left
please
for Houston.
For the
They're still down 5-3.
7th inning stretch.
Framber Valdez. It's the call
now
from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
59.
Last half of the 7th
Leading
here,
on
and
for
that'll
the
bring
Red
up
Sox,
the outfielder, Andrew
the left
Benintendi.
fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Good
first
pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The batter.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Your
Marcus
attention,
Wilson
please.
will get the call
Pinch
to
hitting for
pinch
the
hit
Red
here,
Sox.
as we'll see what he can
Number
do with
39.
2 out and the bases empty.
Marcus Wilson.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The next 0-2. It's a curveball taken low for a ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Marcus Wilson stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Now playing
Alex
center.
Bregman will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
Okay.
When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Brazier
please.
is on to pitch
Now
here in the
pitching for
8th
the Red
with
Sox.
nobody out.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Altuve is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits to this point. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Your attention, please.
Enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here.
Ball.
He's set. Here it comes.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And
now
watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they take a 7-5 lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Diaz.
So now to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. This is foul right side. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set and the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the damage done here is the Astros get 4 runs on the grand slam. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Red Sox 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Number 38, Joe.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Bounce it to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. The runner scores from second.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Smith, a 36-year-old veteran, is in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Here he comes on 2-0. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball three. Kevin Plawecki is on deck. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a one-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Chris Davinsky is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
That's ball two.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Zue Lin. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
Will come on as a pinch
hitting
hitter
for the Red Sox.
3 runs
Number
already
3.
home here.
Okay. Terraza.
Lifted in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Plawecki.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 8-7. Jose Peraza will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Change for the Red Sox. Now playing second base, number 3, Jose Peraza. Coming
to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Martin Maldonado.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey! Oh, that's too high.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Throw on to first is in time to get it, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Michael Brantley struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Your attention, please.
Answers the call from the dugout as she'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Brandon Workman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Pillar. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Astros are down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. One and one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Popped him up. Chavis is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Red Sox crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.